My name is Raj Documercial. I am living right now in Kent, Washington, but originally from Fiji Islands. I got two boys, twin boys, and about 5-6 months ago, they outran me. They're 4 years old, and I realized I don't want to live like that anymore. I don't want to go on diets. I've lost 40 pounds in 5 months before. I'm just ready to make this a lifestyle change and not a diet anymore.
First impression of my boy Raj, when he came through, it was just the original Rip Dads group, and he fit right in, jaw-jacking, bumping gums. Always positive, man. Like a perfect culture fit in terms of what we're trying to create here.
Actually, after leaving here, after my program, 3 months, I went to another gym, similar CrossFit gym. I got tested along with 5 other people. And I ended up, after the test, the 10-minute test, I ended up beating the whole group by 19 seconds. And I realized that, you know what, I gotta come back here. It was cheaper, but I just didn't feel it had that personal touch that they give you here, so I decided to come back.
Another thing about Raj that was very impressive to me, being a father of 3 myself, Raj always came in and he was always talking about his kids. Like, he did this for his kids, you know, to be an example, to improve his health so that he could be around longer and be more, you know, involved and active with his kids longer. And so that was inspiring to me, that was inspiring to all the other members in the gym, because we all fed off of that, honestly. And I think ultimately that was the driving force, but behind him actually taking the action.
I think kids watch you in every aspect, whatever you do, your eating habits, your drinking habits, your lifestyle. Doing this is setting an example for them that I've taken them to the gym, just kind of to watch what we do, and they mimic what I do. We do rollers here at home. They loosen up with me after I get back. So I definitely feel like this is setting an example of them to stay physically fit, because it's important.
He felt like he wasn't doing a good job being the father that he knew he could be. Talk about like a motivation. Like he's been following through, and he's just been saying like the life at home has just been like through the roof in terms of just his ability to provide energy for his kids and his wife, and have the energy to get out there and do his thing with his children. You got a farm to take care of, like you got your hands full.
I have a little small lamb farm. With the farm and a job, 2 jobs, and working out, it's just one of those things where I kind of had to make it a priority, because I just felt like even though I was getting a lot of exercise here at the farm, that I just wasn't able to stay up on the physical fitness portion, and I needed that. When I got to Impact, I just realized how much more energy I had to give both to the farm and to my family.
First day, first workout here, he could barely squat or do any of the movements, which was just fine, because we worked with so many people like that in the past that we knew exactly what he needed to do to progress, and he just took it on like a champ. And the most impressive thing about Raj was he just continued to show up.
His squats were ugly. His lunges weren't happening. He was gassed. We do like half a sled push, and he was huffing. And that's just kind of like the way it goes in the beginning always. So people are scared to, take that first step, right? They're afraid they're going to be judged. They're embarrassed. It's not as easy as it used to be. Am I doing the right thing? What's this community I'm getting myself involved with? But he just kept showing up, man. He has the attitude of just like, hey, today's better than yesterday.
Yeah, this is basically my little dungeon office. I basically do the logistics of transportation for my school, and that's a lot of time sitting, working out logistics of a transportation for 500 some students. A lot of my time gets spent right here. Everyone's kind of noticed, and it feels good, and I really appreciate the compliments, but I guess the feeling good, and just the overall feeling that I have when I'm walking around, and I know that I can jog to one end of the building and not be winded. So yeah, definitely the compliments are nice, and the clothes fitting better is nice, but the feeling good is the greatest part.
The thing is, like, when you have kids, when you have responsibilities and a career, and you've got chaos kind of going on in your life, it's so important to be able to have something that's simple, structured, and kind of done for you, so that you don't have to think about what am I going to eat, when am I going to do it, what's the best workouts, is this even working? So I think in Raj's case, what helped him so much, aside from the fact that he was just a champ and did it, was the fact that we were able to provide him with something where he didn't have to think about it. It didn't add chaos, it didn't add stress to his life. It took it away.
I had like a set, go to the gym, do the treadmill, lift weights. This is totally not what this is, and there is no regime, no pattern. Everything's different, and you're working different muscles, and it's exciting and it's fun, and it works. My boys, I'm active. We're instead of going and watching a movie, we're taking a hike. I own a little farm, so it seems like all my honey-do lists are up to date. Basically spending time with my family, my boys, staying active, moving, and setting examples. Say you do anything for your kids. Well, living that healthy lifestyle is doing anything for your kids, and that's what I'm choosing to do.
And he's a good dude. Like I ran into him at the NFC Championship just this past season with his wife, who I met. She's lovely, and this is like a little story about how just silly this dude is. It was fourth quarter. This is when we were still down by, I think we were down by 13, or I forget the exact score, but I'm in line to go grab some water. This was like during a TV timeout. And I see this dude holding a frozen corn dog wrapped in tin foil, like just eyes glazed. So he was having a good time at the game. I'm like, dude, Raj, what's up, man? What's going on? He's like, bro, I'm trying to find another lucky corn dog. It's like, what do you mean? Trying to find a lucky corn dog? He's like, dude, the concession guy handed me this corn dog I have in my hand here last NFC Championship when Richard Sherman tipped the ball and we won the game. And it's not working anymore. Every single game I've had this corn dog out and we've won, but it's not working anymore. So I need to find a corn dog. So I'm out. And he just like gave me daps and he bounced. And he ended up finding a corn dog and we won. So it's like he's absolutely positive, like his lucky corn dog won us the game. But he's a great guy, man.